I'm azrienoch, this is XDA Developer TV, and you don't know it, but recently I got this message from HTC because I'm an enthusiast. Achievement unlocked, but my phone is not. You really gonna put a limit on my enthusiasm, HTC? So it happened, the iPhone 5, the phone we expected last year, but I'm going to deviate from my normal Apple bashing and hopefully challenge myself and you to think about the iPhone 5 as objectively as we can, because frankly, a lot of people are saying a lot of stupid things. First, okay, yeah, it has a 4-inch screen. A lot of people make fun of that and use that fact to say that the iPhone 5 is 2 years behind. Look, the screen size means dick about how advanced they are. At most, it means they're paying attention to the demands they see Android phones filling. But Apple has their weird philosophies, and either they'll learn they're wrong or they won't. And judging by the number of pre-sales, they won't be learning anytime soon. Personally, I like big screens because I can type faster on them. So 4 inches with no expansion of width is the same as 3.5. I think Apple wants to cater to those who type with one thumb. Fine. But a bigger screen at all still means that they're learning from Android devices. And really, whatever changes they make should be seen as something they no longer see as perfect. I mean, a year after the iPhone 4 was released, they still pretty much thought it was the perfect device, so they released it again. And now they got rid of the glass back, made it metal, made it faster. The A6 is very, very similar to, and a little bit better than, the Qualcomm S4. However, if you look at the benchmarks released last weekend, it pulls out just ahead of the Nexus 7, which is weird, because the Nexus 7 is running the Tegra 3 chip, and the Tegra 3 is pretty disappointing. But that's what Jelly Bean offers in Project Butter. It's more efficient. Watch what happens when S4 devices get the upgrade. Gonna blow the iPhone 5 out of the water. In fact, Samsung, if you want to attack the iPhone 5, just publicly praise the dev community for making the Galaxy S3 outperform the iPhone 5. The approach you're taking now, Samsung, is dubious bullshit and embarrassing. Now there is one thing that is absolutely impressive about the new iPhone, and that's the radios. How the hell did they fit all of those into such a thin device? Well, maybe because we haven't seen it, it may be that there are variants, and none of them have all of those radios. I mean, that'd be less impressive. But if that wasn't Apple lying again, then yeah, it's impressive. But you know, as a lot of tech news sites are saying, who cares? Nobody looks at spec these days. Apple is the Bose of phones. And that's where Apple's strategy gets interesting. Like it or not, people need low-end devices. Samsung, LG, smaller OEMs, they all make a killing from low-end stuff. Apple is using the business philosophy behind low-end devices on a high-end phone. And it is a high-end phone. Motorola is actually doing something similar with the Droid Razr M. I mean, let's be honest, we all know that it's about the experience, not the specs. I just like being able to choose how I'll experience my phone. I don't like the experience dictated to me, like my mom telling me to eat all of my food and I'll like it because there are starving children in China. Well, Mom, I didn't swallow it back then, and I'm not gonna swallow it now. And those starving kids in China, they all have jobs now, making iPhones. So again, I'm azrienoch, and this is XDA Developer TV.